Welcome to second part of lecture number 1 of engineering drawing and graphics for engineers. So in first part of lecture number 1 we have discussed the course learning outcomes and the objective of the course, that what will be achieved when we complete this course. And also we have briefly just discussed the different course contents which will be discussed or which will be covered in this series of tutorial of engineering drawing and graphics for engineers. Now in this second part of the first lecture we will introduce the engineering drawing. We will have first topic which is about the introduction to engineering drawing, that what is engineering drawing, what are the other types of the drawing, and what specifically engineering drawing is. So see, engineering drawing, just drawing is a universal language for engineer. This is a basic and general definition of engineering drawing. Remember, we have different language, for example Urdu language, or we have English language, or for example we have Pashto language. So at different parts of the world or at different parts of the country, someone will understand Pashto and Urdu, but no one will, but he will or she will not understand English, or someone will understand English and not understand Urdu and Pashto. So see, we have discussed in the first part of this tutorial of this lecture that what in engineering actually we are doing. So in engineering actually we are transforming our the scientific knowledge into some practical products. Based on the scientific knowledge we are developing or we are designing some engineering item. Okay, so if in your mind, suppose if an idea is present, if you have a creative idea, so how you will understand someone universally? Okay, so drawing is one of the universal language which can be understood by each and every one if someone have the basic concept, or someone have the basic principle, or someone have the fundamental knowledge of the engineering drawing. For example, if we draw a square and if we mention here 4, so it means that it each and every part of the world, everyone will understand that it is a square, and it has and each side of this square is, for example, 4 unit. So drawing is a universal language of engineer which will be understandable by each and every engineer at any part of the world. Okay, so to understand the basic concept of space geometry and its application in the production of design output. See, if you have some idea, if you have some creative idea in your mind, so based on that idea you can develop some new product, you can develop some engineer item. Okay, you can design some output. So that designed output will be represented by space geometrical shapes. We have different types of the geometry like square, triangle, pentagon, hexagon, etc. So based on that geometrical shape we can represent, we can understand any design outputs. We can transform the idea from our mind to someone else. Okay, if you have an idea in your mind, so how you will transform it into another person? Okay, so that can be transformed by means of some geometrical shapes. Now when you are drawing that geometrical shapes, that will be called the engineering drawing. And engineering drawing is a type of technical drawing. Remember, we have different types of drawing, we will discuss later on. So engineering drawing is a type of technical drawing that is used to fully and clearly define the requirements for engineer item. Okay, anything which is present in your mind, any product which is present in your mind, any design which is present in your mind, and you want to manufacture that thing practically. Okay, so you will have to clearly and fully define its requirement by means of some geometrical shapes. Okay, so to fully and clearly define the requirements of engineered item, of design output, of anything which is present in your mind. So when you fully and clearly define its requirement by means of geometrical shape, it will be called the engineering drawing. Yeah, we can say that engineering drawing is an activity. It is a practical work through which we can produce some drawing, and drawing will be a type of document. It will be a type of drafting. Okay, so when you are practically you are drawing different types of line, for example, so at the end you will get some shape, you will get some sketch, you will get some drawing. So the activity of drawing these different types of line, these are called the engineering drawing. And then we have the engineering graphics. So see, when we draw different types of line, so we will get a sketch, we will get a drop, which is called graphics. Okay, so actually engineering drawing is the representation of physical object or the representation of location on paper. So if we have a sheet of paper, so actually it is two-dimensional. Okay, and the physical object or any product which is present in your mind, it will be in 3 dimension. So in engineering drawing, actually we are transforming the 3-dimensional object, we are transforming the 3-dimensional products, we are transforming the 3-dimensional idea into 2-dimensional sheet of paper. So the transformation of that object or that idea into a sheet of paper, that is called the engineering drawing. Engineering drawing is a type of technical drawing which is used to fully and clearly define the requirements for engineered item. See, anything which you want to manufacture, anything which you want to design, anything which you want to produce from the scientific knowledge, that is called the engineered item. Okay, so when you have an idea in your mind about any engineered item, so you will have to fully and clearly define its requirement. Okay, and you will have to then you will have to create that thing according to conventions. Okay, so we have different standards, different principles, different nomenclatures, different interpretation. Okay, suppose if in your mind, yeah, if you have a physical object, so it will have some size, it will have some interpretation, it will have some layout. Okay, so to fully and clearly define the requirements of engineering item, of scientific output, that is called the engineering drawing. And what is the purpose of the drawing? It is to accurately and unambiguously capture all the geometric features of a product or component. Mean anything which you want to discover, yeah, anything which you want to invent, anything which you want to innovate, anything which you want to manufacture from this based on the scientific knowledge. So first you will have to accurately, fully and clearly, you will have to draw its geometrical shape. And the drawing of geometrical shape of that engineered item, that is called the engineering drawing. And remember, it will be unambiguously, mean there will be no ambiguity, there will be nothing hidden, mean each and everything will be clearly and fully defined so that each and everyone may understand it. And that's why engineering drawing is called a universal language. Okay, and the end goal of the engineering drawing is to convey all the required information that will allow a manufacturer to produce that component. Okay, being an engineer, you have to transform the scientific knowledge into some practical idea. You have to transform the scientific knowledge into for the production of a product. Okay, you have to apply the science for the designing of something. So you will transform your that idea into a sheet of paper, and you will clearly and easily specify the dimension of that object, of that component, of that product. Okay, so then the manufacturer will understand it, and the manufacturer will we can say that, and manufacturer will prepare or manufacture your item, your component. Engineering drawing and graphics deal with the preparation of technical drawing for engineering components like machine parts and buildings. Okay, suppose if you are designing a structure, so then it is called the structural drawing or civil drawing. And suppose if you are you are drawing the sketch or graphics of any components, of any elements, of any parts of any machine, so then it will be called the mechanical drawing. So all engineering drawings are prepared in manual drafting or computer aided drafting. Okay, so see, in manual drafting, you will clearly understand the concept, the principle and the fundamental of drawing. See, computer aided drafting like AutoCAD. See, if you just give the command into AutoCAD to draw a square of suppose 5 unit, so the AutoCAD will directly draw a square. Now you don't know the concept behind the drawing of this square. Okay, the manual concept is that first we draw a line, then we draw the perpendicular into that line, then with the help of the compass we are taking from here this much distance, then from here this much distance, then we join it, so you will get a square. So that is a manual drafting. So if you know the concept, the principle and fundamental of the manual drafting, then you will understand that how AutoCAD or how computer programming is working to produce the drawing of any object. Okay. So drawing is a language of engineers to describe. See, again, engineering is the application of scientific knowledge for designing, invention, innovation or building of any structure or any mechanical element. Okay, that is engineering. So in engineering you will have some idea in your mind, then that idea will be transformed into a sheet of paper. Okay, and that idea will be about a structure, or that idea will be about any mechanical element, any part of the machinery. Okay, so if it is about the structure or if it is about the element or component of a machinery, so you will have to clearly describe its shape, size, fit, finish, production process, specification, function and assembly. Mean these are the requirement. So if you draw a sketch, if you draw anything about the mechanical element or about the structural element, okay, and for example if you have properly shown his shape and size and its production specification, for example suppose if it is a mechanical element, so from which type of material it will be constructed, what will be the function of that element, where it will be fitted. Okay, suppose if you are, for example, if you are constructing an element which will be used in with another element, so it will make an assembly. So where it will be used, what will be its function, from what material it will be manufactured, what will be its size, what will be its dimension, what will be its shapes. So these are the requirements which will be, we can say that which will be present in the engineering drawing. Okay, so if all of these factors are satisfied, if all of these information are present in an engineering drawing, then we will say that it is a universal drawing. Mean each and everyone will understand it easily. Okay, so drawing is the transforming the idea from one mind into another mind. Suppose if you are directing someone to manufacture a type of mechanical element, simple example, for example a nut and bolt. Okay, suppose if you have required a bolt for some machinery. Okay, so you will have to give the order into a manufacturer to manufacture this bolt for you, for your requirement. So you will have different requirement. So in your mind you will have different idea that for what purposes you are using this one, so from which material you will have to construct it, what will be the length of this one, what will be the dimension of the head, what will be the dimension of these threads. So these each and everything will be properly defined, and when you send it into the manufacturer, so he will easily manufacture this product for you. So actually you have transformed your idea, you have transformed the idea from your mind into someone else with the help of the sketches. Okay, so engineering drawing is the art of representation of object on drawing sheet. Okay, mean any object, any engineering object, either it will be structural object or it will be mechanical object. Okay, so remember in engineering drawing imagination is most important. Okay, if you have the imagination, so then you can transform something from ideal condition into a real condition. Okay, so imagination is most important while studying the engineering drawing. See, for example, the world language. Suppose in a specific language, for example in English or in Urdu. Suppose you are telling someone that I need this product, it has this much dimension, it has this much width, and these are the requirements, so someone will not properly understand it. Okay, mean the language description is inadequate for the engineering items or for the engineering products. Okay, see, if you are explaining the size, shape and features, so orally, yeah, we can say that verbally that is inadequate. Yeah, someone will miss some point, yeah, you will miss some point, so then the product will be not manufactured according to your requirement. Okay, so drawing is the one of the adequate language for the description of the size, shape and features of any object, of any structure. Remember, graphic language is engineering application in which we are basically using what? Lines. Okay, see, when you draw different lines, so you get a plane. When you draw different planes, so you get a solid object. Okay, so line is the basic component, yeah, the basic element of the engineering drawing, with the help of which we are representing surfaces, edges and contours of an object. Okay, so this language is known as drawing or drafting. Okay, when you are drawing a line, so that is drawing a line, that is drafting a line. So when you draw different lines, so you will get a sketch, which is called the graphics. And see, a drawing can be done free-handedly by using some instrument and by using computer. Here you can see that the lines are sketched without using any instrument other than pencil. So here you can see the irregularity in the lines. Okay, mean the lines are not properly finished, mean there is some curves, or the lines are not properly straight, or the circle are not properly drawn. So that is called the free-handed drawing. Then we have the instrumental drawing. For example, if you are using protractor, you are using compass, you are using divider, you are using set square, t-square, other geometrical sets. So here you can see that so you can compare the free-handed drawing with the instrumental drawing. So here it has more accuracy, it has more finishing. Okay, someone will clearly understand it. Okay, mean it is more attractive, it is more clearly visible, each and everything is properly drawn. Similarly, then we have the computer aided design. So the drawing are usually made by commercial softwares, for example AutoCAD, SolidWorks or Surfers. Okay, so remember again, the manual drafting or the manual drawing is important before going into the computer drawing, because in computer you are just giving the command and it is drawing the required object accordingly. Okay, so if you know the basic principle, fundamentals of the engineering drawing, then you will understand that how the computer has drawn the required object. Okay, remember, we have two things from which the engineering drawing is made. One is the graphic language and second one is the word language. Remember, as we have discussed in the previous slides, that in drawing we have to fully and clearly describe the shape, size, fit and finish of each and every part or component of the product which you want to design or which you want to manufacture. So see, if you just draw a line, for example, if you just draw a line, so someone will not understand it, that how much is its length, how much is its width. Okay, so only when you draw the line, that is called the graphic language. So again, that is not fully and clearly defined now. And you suppose if represent that, suppose the length is 8 unit and the width is, for example, 4 unit. Now someone will directly understand it that it is a plane object, its shape is rectangular, its length is 8 unit and its width is 4 unit. So this 8 and 4, this is the word language of the engineering drawing. Okay, here you can see that, for example, if you draw this thing, so here we don't understand that how much is the radius of this circle, how much is the radius of this semicircle, how much is the distance between these two center. So the complete information cannot be transformed without the word language. Okay, so these two languages are important when you have to transfer the complete, fully and clear information about any product. So you will have to dimension it. you will have to represent its by its value. I mean, you will have to describe the size, location and specification of the object. So remember, the engineering drawing is made up of two language. One is the graphical language, which is the line which you are drawing. Second one is the word language, which is describing the size, location and dimension of each and every part or component of that object. Okay, so per drawing or per drafting, again you will have two basic things. One is the graphic language and second one is the word language. So in graphics language, first you will have to understand the different types of lines. Okay, see, we have continuous line, we have dashed hidden line, we have long dash and dot, then long dash and dot. See, we have approximately we have 12 types of line. So which line will be used where? Which line is used for what purposes? So that is most important. Okay, also the projection method. Okay, that for example, if you have a three-dimensional object, and for example, if you are looking into that object, so how it will appear in a sheet of paper, that is the projection. Similarly, you will have the basic knowledge of the geometric construction, that how you can draw a circle, how you will draw a square, how you will draw a triangle, how you will draw a polygon, how you will draw a type of curve, how you will draw perpendicular to a line, how you will draw parallel to a line. So these are the geometrical construction. So if you know the different types of line, if you know the construction of different geometrical shapes, if you know the projection method, then you will be mastered in the graphic language. Okay, now see, if you have drawn a shape, for example a rectangular shape, now how you will represent its dimension, how you will represent that the length is suppose 8 unit and the width is 4 unit. Suppose if you have a circle, so how you will represent it, that how much is the diameter of this circle. So this is the lettering. This is the word language of the engineering drawing. Okay, so for the word language, we have different rules for the lettering and dimensioning, which is required, that how you will dimension a specific object, specific drawing. Okay, so the knowledge of the graphic language and the knowledge of the word language is important before going into the drawing of any object. Okay, so this was just an introduction about the engineering drawing, that what is engineering drawing. If you have any question, you can comment it, and the lecture is continued. Thank you.